Sometimes it is better going missing from home than staying at home. I can't really think how many times I've been missing since I've started going missing. First time I went missing from home I was 11.
It all kind of started when I was about 12. It was just routine. My mum would be reporting me missing, but I didn't see it as that. It was just, I'd come home after school, I'd get ready, I'd just be going out with my friends, but then we'd be too drunk by the end of the night and we couldn't get home, or we were too scared to go home in case I got in trouble for being drunk, so it just ended up normal.
I have got quite a bit going in my life with my parents and my other families, so sometimes to make it go away, I run away.
We'd go to parties, there'd be music, drinks, some people would be doing drugs, not everybody but most people. The alcohol was given to us by the men at the party. They always brought alcohol, we never had to ask for it. Usually it was older men, none of them were in school anymore, they were all a lot older than us.
When I was at a care home, other kids used to say, I think we should go missing, we can get drunk, we can meet other people, we can take drugs, but because I was so easy going tempted to go, I didn't go. What my heart was telling me, or my brain, I just went.
At the start of the nights I'd be really uncomfortable, a bit nervous because of all the men that were there, but after a bit, after we had a few drinks and stuff, most people would be up dancing, having a laugh, and your nerves went out the window then.
The longest period I have been missing is for 2 months nearly, which it was really difficult for me. I was really stressed, I was scared. I had places to go to, but then I didn't trust the people. I still went, and I thought they were my friends, but they're not.
There's one particular event that I remember like clearly as if it was yesterday in my head. We'd been taken to Manchester, I don't know where it was, I didn't know at the time. We'd been driving for a while and we got taken to this house. There was me, one of my friends from school, 2 men that we knew and 1 man that we didn't know, and we ended up having a drink there. But eventually the 2 men that we arrived there with left us, so we was left in this house on our own with this man that we didn't know. My friend texted them asking them where they was, and then they told us that the other guy was going to give us a lift home. So we asked the man and he said that he wasn't going to give us a lift home until we performed some sort of sexual activity on him. He was locked in, we couldn't get out. He wouldn't let us out of the house. I had to call my mum because I was that scared.
I used to stay quite in a lot of flats around Manchester, and it was stressful to find people that you can stay with when you're missing. One was 24 and the other one was 28. I was 14 and 15. When I stayed at the flats, obviously I used to take drugs, drink, we used to go to parties which weren't safe.
It was really scary because it was basically telling us that if we didn't do what he said, we wasn't allowed to go. So all control was taken out of my hands. I had no control over what was happening around me, and I felt really scared, to be honest with you. Finally, the man heard my stepdad speaking to me on the phone, and he went to find the key to open the door. He let us out, and we was walking for a while before finally we came to a main road where we recognised. It was very unnerving.
The first time I went missing was when I was meeting my boyfriend, and basically I was trying to ask my parents if I can go and meet with him, but then I got the answer no, so I ran away. But he wasn't the best of boyfriend I ever had. I got beaten up by him. I didn't get treated well by him at all, which I wish I didn't get with him and never met him.
At the time, my mum didn't really know what was going on. She didn't know the full story. She just presumed, I was just being a typical naughty teenage girl going through that stage, but she just didn't know the details. She didn't know enough information to be able to help me.
When I went missing, I thought that if I got more support of social services and the other services, probably would have helped me.
I think one important thing for young people in my situation would be to have consistency and somebody they can trust all the time. You have to gain that trust in order for that young person to open up to you. to be able to tell you what's going on, because otherwise they'll keep it to themselves. If they don't trust you enough to be able to tell you, that you're not just going to go behind the back, or you have to just gain that trust, and hopefully they'll be able to open up to you and let somebody know what's happening to them.
Sometimes young people feel naughty when they go missing. They don't go missing because they're naughty, it's because they've got things going on in their lives.
Overall, while all this was happening, I had quite a lot of support. I had support from organisations such as Barnardos, another organisation which deals with alcohol and drug misuse in young people, called Oasis.
Sometimes you feel like you haven't got no one on your side then, but in real you have, but you feel like you haven't when you feel really low. And at this moment I have got quite a lot of people on my side. I've got Protect, I've got Barnardos, I've got social workers, and I've got my guardians that I live with, and they try to help you to understand the risk of being missing from home.
I think it's important that the young person feels like they're not to blame. They haven't caused what's happening to them.
My advice is to the young people, try to speak to your carers, your parent, your social worker, or your services that you work, but really try to ask for more advice, like working with Protect, Barnardos, Children Right, and speak to them, and they can probably help you out.
My life has changed dramatically in the past 2 years or so. I've gone from a horrible place where I'd never want to return to a really good life. I'm going to university, I've got new friends, I've got real friends for once, not just pretend friends, they're real friends, and I've got loads of people around me who are supporting me and helping me, and I think
now I am trying to change my life around. I've signed up for college. I'm going to start doing hair and beauty, changing completely, doing new life out of my old one. I'm going to put all my past behind and starting fresh.
I've got loads of people around me who have supported me through this journey, and I'm just really happy to be able to say that I made it out the other side, and my life's going to be a lot better for it.
Everyone has a chance to start fresh, but I hope the other young people that are going to watch this, I hope they change their life around like me.